Hello and welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. I wasn't expecting to start with this poster again, but it's something new, so I thought I'd mention it. They're just on their way back to the warehouse, so they came through the crew quarters this time, and the Quark just found this one. Hey, look, Grandpa.
They got a poster of a lady in here. It looks like the ones you got back home.
This one's pretty hot. I think we're talking at least 14, maybe even 15 EU.
Oh, so that's where the EU thingy comes in.
Agreed.
I sure would like to take it home with me. Unfortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that. Let's keep moving.
Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies? Or had they always been that close? Yeah, alright. We know this one, so see you later. So, here we are again. I'm going to go over this here quick, because there is no dead women. No one died in the abdex chamber, and Sigma noticed this. Wait, something wrong? No, nothing, there's no one here. What are you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here. Oh yeah, no, it's just... Let's get inside. Yeah, right. This looks like like the room we just woke up in. Yeah. Well, there's one thing that's different.
That screen.
Yeah, looks like there's something on it.
Shit! The hell are you doing, you idiot?
What? I just pressed the start button.
Did you even read what it said? Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. Ugh.
Hey! Looks like everybody's closed their AB gates.
AB gate?
That's the door.
I'm sorry.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be continuing my earlier explanation.
Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano. Well, there are two people in each pair, aren't there?
So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess.
Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors. For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Alas and went through the cyan door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Alas. And it goes the other way too. Alas's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Tamioli, and BO and Quirk's enemy will be Mooney. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you?
All you guys have to do is pick! Just pick one of those easy options! Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick. It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view. So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get 2 BP, and so will they. And you'll all get a nice warm fuzzy feeling inside. We call that the best pals outcome.
Yeah, So, this is something we know already, but we weren't stuck here for that long, the other routes.
Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it?
Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome.
Somebody did that to me, I'd skin them and stew them with some taters. The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally. This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2.
We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about.
And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent. If that happens, neither of you gets or loses anything. Absolutely 0 change in BP. Boring. We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most. You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you? Oh, let me explain.
Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here too. The 2 of you only get 1 vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray.
That doesn't mean you split your points though.
You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get.
Okay then, I think that about does it for the basic rules.
Well,
Actually, there's a little bit more, but
it'll just have to wait, I guess.
What? Why does it have to wait?
Now,
it'll be okay.
No, it won't.
30 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
30 minutes is quite a long time then.
Anyway, I've gotta hop along now. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You got plenty of time, so think it out. Bye-bye now. Have a nice trust.
Anne, what are we going to do?
About the AB game?
Yeah. Should we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call. This is really kind of an interesting game. Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
What's that?
You've never heard of it? It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Apple and banana?
I just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not like telepaths or something. So that's the setup. You following me?
Yeah, keep going.
So, a detective shows up. He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. Goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want. We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do. Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving me trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, punk, what's it gonna be? You gonna give me what I want, or you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat in the bag. No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
So that's the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah. What would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Well, if my erstwhile criminal associate Banana is going to keep his mouth shut, then the best choice for me is to spill the beans. That way I only serve 1 year. But what if he confesses too? Then the smart thing would be for me to do the same. After all, if he cuts a deal and I don't, then I'll spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off of that. And it seems like the best choice is always going to be to confess.
Interesting, but you're forgetting something important. That
Which is?
Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it? If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're going to spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level too. You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah, they are pretty much the same. We trust Alice, we can both increase our BP by 2. But if we don't trust each other, in the long run, it won't benefit either of us.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
0, of course.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the AB game. If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him? Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
Well, 2 times 9 is 18, so 18 points.
Okay. Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
Pair who picked Betray will get 3 points each, so in total they'll have 6 points. But the solo they betrayed will have 2 points subtracted, so the total gain for that game would be only 4 points. The other 2 groups would choose Ally for that round, right?
Yeah.
So for the other teams, you'll get 6 each, which will give you 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4, 16 points total.
So what does that tell you?
If we consider all 9 of us to be in the same team, we need to all always choose Ally to get the most points. If even one person chooses Betray, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose Betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits, not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone, and they hurt you.
Okay, I think I get it. What you're saying is that I should pick Ally.
No, I mean the opposite. If you're going to
What?
make the most logical choice here, the only option is Betray.
What? Why? You just explained why that it was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose Ally and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All 3 of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses Betray?
Our PP will go down to...
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So
20 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
unless we can be certain that Alice will choose Ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose Betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
Hey, did you just say we're screwed? If you don't mind telling me, what did you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said it sure makes it seem like something's going to happen. Do you know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? Yeah, you know, there's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how do you know my name?
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. This is important. I don't know you, but you seem to know me somehow. The only explanation I can think of that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
What?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think that?
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you. That hardly seems normal.
Oh, come on, I could ask the same thing.
Don't change the subject. We're talking about you. Maybe you actually do know me.
What? Where the hell did that come from? Look, I already told you, I've never seen you before in my life.
Sigma, just let it go. Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
What was that? Well, let me just state one thing. We most certainly choose the most boring ways to go about the early part of the game, I guess. This one is far more foreshadowy. What the hell?
What's wrong?
I saw
Saw what?
the explosion.
Explosion?
I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. I'm not sure, but it sounded like it was on timer. You and I were trying to stop it, but couldn't do anything, and
Whoa! Sigma! Calm down! What are you talking about? What is it now?
my head.
It hurts?
Yeah.
You know, you said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
It didn't just hurt, it felt like I was going to explode.
Are you alright?
I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Yeah, maybe I could just lay my head on your lap.
Of course. I shouldn't have worried.
Phi and I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence. The AB game was forgotten as I tried to make sense of what I'd seen. Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination brought on by the stress, or maybe some strange drug they dosed me with while I was out? It had seemed real though. Was it a premonition? I had to stifle a bark of laughter at the thought. Seeing the future? This wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel, this was real life. Things like that didn't happen. I was just tired. The stress of the Nonary game was probably getting to me more than I thought. I was tired and was emotional. Hallucination was strange, but really, it was perfectly understandable. And what if I wasn't losing it? What if it was? What if I was fine? What if it hadn't been an hallucination? I sat there for what felt like hours, my mind running in circles.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
What the hell was that?
What? Do you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Makes sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
So if you plan to pick ally, then you don't even really need to go into the AB room.
I guess not. We're already in here, though, so we might as well figure out what we're gonna do. What's it gonna be, Sigma? Ally? Or betray?
Why are you even asking? You made it pretty clear that we should choose betray.
Well, I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
That's the same thing.
It's completely different. The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever, you still want to betray, right?
Yeah.
Then why did you ask me? So we never really finished our conversation from earlier. You said that we'd be screwed if our BP dropped to 1. What did you mean by that? Is something going to happen if our BP gets to 0 or something?
We die. If our BP drops to 0, we die. The needles in our bracelets activate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, how the hell do you know that? Zero never said anything about it.
I don't know. I swear, I don't. I know somehow. There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
Oh, come on. That again? You've had the same line when I asked you why you knew my name. How can you know all those things when there's no way on Earth? Wait, did you see it?
What?
Did you have some sort of, I don't know, premonition?
What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
Then you haven't.
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
This was wrong. I was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here, she was asking if I was okay. But what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. It was like someone had thrown my brain in a food processor and hit puree.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do it.
You're gonna choose betray, right?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Alright, take it away.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There was only one possible choice. Huh. Well, let's go for betray then now. The story seems to want us, really want us to pick betray here. So, do we? Huh. Let's just go betray. We can choose the other one next time.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
As Phi and I stepped out of the baby room, I could see the others running towards the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer. I did the right thing, right?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. You were right there. You watched me choose betray.
Oh. Well, what choice did you have? That's the kind of game this is.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! No! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Right.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally, let's get ready to rock! Ambidex game! Round 1! The result!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Betray ally. Ally. Betray ally. So wait, Dio and Quark choose ally? I wasn't expecting this. I absolutely wasn't expecting this.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Ouch.
That was quite a smack.
What the hell is wrong with you? Don't you realize what you've done?
Of course.
You choose betray,
Hence the slaps.
right?
Come on now, I think once was enough.
1,000 times wouldn't be enough. I don't think you understand just how bad this is.
I'm sorry.
This isn't the kind of thing you can just apologize for.
Then what am I supposed to do?
The fact that you're even asking that question is insane.
Well, she is going hard on us here, right?
How stupid are you?
Alice, why did you choose ally?
Can you even hear yourself? It's almost like you're saying I'm the idiot for choosing ally.
We didn't say that.
Haven't you ever heard of the prisoner's dilemma?
Yeah.
Then why, for fuck's sake, did you choose betray? We all get out of here quickest if everyone chooses ally. Any idiot can see that. So, why did you?
I'm sorry. Really, I feel terrible.
Forget it.
So,
I'm never going to trust you or Phi again. You'll pay for this.
Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed me right into the heart. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue.
I really don't know what I can say. We had no idea you would choose ally.
No way I'd choose betray. I'm with Clover on the other side.
What? What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
What? No, that's not... No.
What is it then?
Well,
You'd have to be crazy to pick ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
so you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh! Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
I see. Say no more. Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's gotta be mine.
Huh?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do, right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah. Exactly.
Why did Dio pick? I wouldn't ever expect Dio's group to pick ally. That's so weird. Dio, Quark, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably by all choosing ally. No doubt we were all wishing we'd done the same. But why had Dio sounded so awkward? What had happened in that AB room? Only Dio and Quark knew for sure.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1.
So, we're back to this. So, we'll see each other after the mandatory explanation of the next round. So, a quick overview: who's a pair with whom and who's solo now. It did change. I'm yellow now.
So am I.
Me too. It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait, really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna, although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta.
Dio seems awfully... Not Dio.
Are you two magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like it.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed.
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything! Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu.
And we'll see each other as soon as something new happens. So, here we go again. Now, this time let's start with the infirmary. We didn't ever start with the infirmary, right? Yeah, we're going into the infirmary in the one route where no one died till now. So, what ifs? So, this is the infirmary, huh?
Ugh, what are you doing here?
Still mad, huh?
Obviously.
Oh, come on now, you don't have to get your panties in a bunch.
That's easy for you to say, Dio. You're sitting pretty at 5 BP. Tenmyoji and I only have 1. You do understand what that means, don't you?
That's no reason to take your anger out on people. You won't get your BP back by being a jerk to him.
What's this? You're gonna take his side? I thought you, of all people, would agree with me.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't get it. Why would you care? You've got, what, maybe 5 years left? Maybe less?
Oh, Alice. Stop being so... Wow. That's mean.
I'm not like you. I'm still young. I want to live a long life. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Ugh. Look. Let me try this again. I'm frustrated, but there really is something important I have to do.
Which is?
Avenge my father's murder. That's what I have to do.
What happened to him? Could you elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Fine. Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here?
I have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
Meaning?
I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say, but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
You a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, you don't really have to. The detective. Look.
I didn't say I was a detective.
What are you? CIA?
No.
Fine. Well, whatever you are, you don't look like what.
That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better.
I do agree with that statement, even if you're working as a spy, CIA, or, you know, even as a detective. The more you look like that, the less I think you are good at your job, because those are all jobs that live of not looking like you're doing that job, I guess. And also, let me just quickly add that Dio being nice is so wrong. It's bad.
Better I keep him guessing.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No, she has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
Yes, exactly. But we do know that she has something to do with her work. Where's somewhere?
In the middle of a desert.
Did you know? A desert?
Yes, but that's an awfully long story.
Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give up a little personal information, too? We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well, then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
Yes, you're full of shit. A ringleader.
You're kidding.
Nope. I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still, he was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see. You lost your father too, then.
Yeah.
Why does this strike me as, you know, riding on the emotional route there? Maybe because it's Dio and I don't believe anything.
Guess I got a little
Dio
sappy
says.
there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. You still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school, and when I got in my car, this white gas started pouring out of everywhere.
Are you some kind of doctor?
Huh? No, I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Believe me, I've thought about it, but I just keep drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
No idea.
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. You're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay, since I haven't seen his face, but I suppose it's possible he's someone I know.
Just who is he anyway?
Until that amnesia clears up, I don't think we've got any way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay is a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
Huh. What about Quark? Well, I guess he probably doesn't have any real job. Huh. He's still in elementary school, right? What's so funny?
It's nothing. Just forget about it. Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
Well, I know a little about Luna. I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know, she didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
No, nothing in particular. Yeah, and I want to add that we've been playing this game, and we've been in contact with Phi the whole time, but she's actually the one we don't know crap about. What do we know about her? I'm pulling a blank. She's just a living mystery. We'll just basically accept it that she's mysterious. No. Yeah, that's weird.
You sure?
Yeah, she's a real mystery, alright. I honestly know about as much as you do. So, basically nothing. Hadn't really realized it until I said it. I'd spent hours with Phi and I knew nothing about her except her name, and I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. A fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. Plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly.
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna go check on the others then.
Where do you plan on going?
Let's go into the group quarters. I think I'll head to the group quarters.
I see. Right. Later, bro.
Okay. I headed out of the infirmary. Yeah, like, really, we don't know anything about Phi. And it didn't strike me as odd. Which is even stranger in my opinion. But, hey, that's a well-hidden mystery, I guess? Just gloss
Sigma.
over it. Like bro. Like, really. Just glossing over it like there's no need to think about it. Yeah, that's weird. I haven't thought about that.
Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yeah, it was. Hi, Alice. I went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary? Huh.
What's this book?
Oh, that's a book of meowed cats.
A meowed?
Oh, sorry. It's just a thing that happens to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. It doesn't really mean anything though.
Okay.
That's weird. So what's the cat book about?
Oh, well, there's this quantum physics thought experiment called Schrodinger's cat. This book talks about it.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right? What?
Meowby? I don't really know anything about it. I'm just telling you what Phi told me.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Quark, you're doing it too.
Oops.
Well, what about
What do
you
you
guys?
mean?
You checked out the lounge with Clover and me and Timioji, and Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar eclipse?
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Isn't that this New Year's Eve?
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
The 31st, huh? I'd been knocked out at the dawn of the 25th, so the 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse? Lunar eclipse? What did it have to do with any of this? Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to our abductions.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing though.
What was it?
Dio and Luna didn't tell you?
No.
Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Is this for real?
It seems a little hard to believe.
If it really is some kind of pandemic, though, sounds like a pretty big deal.
Yes, it does.
There hasn't been anything on the news, though. It's the first time I've even heard the term Radical 6. Was that true, though? Was that really the first time I'd heard it? I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd heard Radical 6 before somewhere. But where? And why?
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
Well, I don't think there's any reason for us to get all worried about it.
Says the one who looks absolutely scared?
We should just hurry up and try to find out how to get out of here.
Cork has a point. If we want to know what's going on outside, the fastest way to find out is by going outside.
Yeah, you're right.
Good! Mr. K and I will keep searching the cabins then. What are you gonna do?
I guess I'll go somewhere else.
Okay.
Then we will see you later.
Later. I stepped out of the cabin we'd been and headed toward a small hallway. Now, where to next? There was only one other place I hadn't gone. The lounge. Let me just quickly add. Wouldn't Tamyoji and Quark know that the actual date is way later? Since, as far as I'm aware from the letter we've read, it sounded like they already knew about the Radical 6 pandemic and how everything outside collapsed.
Hey, Sigma.
Doesn't it seem like that?
Can I get you a seat?
Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
Oh, what do you mean what I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. So, this is the lounge, huh? Bar, sofa, and 3 ladies. I feel like I'm in a VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
You better not be underage.
I turned 21 just the other day.
I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Unfortunately, as much as fun as that sounds like, I don't think it's a very good idea.
Why not?
This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
You've got a point.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best plan.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Well, it was fine for a while, but now I guess the bastard's back.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. It's how it went before, anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
What? The headaches?
Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago. I feel fine now, though.
What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier. Not me. No headaches here. Well,
what?
It's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird. Your head feels weird? No, my body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Do you feel kind of numb? I think I've got the same thing. It's kind of like, like when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms. And then when you wake up, that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. It's not just my arm though. My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but...
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
The what now?
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh yeah, right.
Seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
You think this might be some kind of side effect?
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
A voice broke the silence.
Something horrible has happened. Please, you all have to come with me.
What is it?
I found something horrible in room 2 in the crew quarters.
Something horrible?
Never mind. You'll understand when you see it.
He was the first in, followed by me, Phi, Chloe, and Luna. He said nothing, just pointed under the bed. The 4 of us crouched down and followed his finger. There it was. What the hell is this?
I think it's a bomb.
Bomb? No way.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Also, why does this look like we're on the moon? Of course. It was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been an hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
I'll go find everyone else.
No, there's no need for that. Quark is already bringing them back. They should arrive soon. You see?
Where is it? Where's the bomb?
No sooner were the words out of Kay's mouth than the rest of our fellow captors appeared. Quark shoved the others aside and pointed at the bomb.
See? There it is! Under the bed!
For several long moments we just stared in silence. Slowly we began to eye one another, old suspicion suddenly reawakened. It was Phi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Who was the first person to find this?
It was me. I found it while Quark and I were investigating this area. We split up to collect the rest of you.
How did you know it was a bomb?
I have seen it before.
When?
I'm not sure.
Because of the amnesia?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? We don't even know if it's a real bomb. Are you gonna tell me you believe that guy who can't remember his own fucking name knows a bomb when he sees it?
No, Kay is right. That's a bomb, I'm sure of it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Yeah, right, alright.
Antimatter.
What?
Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's Annihilation?
Yeah, what's Annihilation?
I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah, Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Phi nodded and turned to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron. So, protons have antiprotons and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
So far so true, but as far as I'm aware, we wouldn't even be able to create something like that. Antimatter is on shaky grounds as a theoretical existent prototype probability or whatever it's called. It's uncertain. I should look up the newest research on this one, but as far as I'm aware, they're currently reconsidering if antimatter even exists or if things are just fundamentally based on a wrong assumption about how the universe works. But there's a whole lot of things we don't know about the universe as a whole, so, well, there's that, I guess.
Sorry. I don't really get it.
Oh. Alright, how about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites. What happens when you put them together? Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they'd disappear. Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation.
Phi, this one was even worse.
But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby!
Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
Yeah, it's one of the worst explanations I've heard about this one.
You followed it though, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E equals mc squared. The mass lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter.
If it has 350 milligrams of antimatter and we're going by the actual price of antimatter per gram, this thing would be more expensive than the whole money that is on Earth right now, as far as I'm aware. I need to look it up, but at least it would be a very, very expensive bomb.
That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
63 trillion joules?
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
What the? You've got to be kidding me. But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point! We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram, being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds!
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is.
Yeah. Also, we did get way more efficient with our bombs. We also made bigger bombs, but bigger bombs won't be doing more damage. It's the amount of energy you invest into bigger hydro explosive bombs, atom bombs. The less explosion you get out of it, exponentially. So you need way more energy input to create more energy output in an atom bomb. Atomatic. Atom, you know what I mean. Either way, this thing is, at least on paper, more efficient than that.
It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb. We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps, but how do we know this is the only bomb?
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
Yeah, you're right.
If the bombs are numbered...
Then there could be a number 2 bomb or a number 1 bomb out there.
Yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th or a 5th.
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it.
You step forward and reach for the bomb.
No! Don't touch it!
Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Well, then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to leave it be for now, until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
And you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
So we just need to get his password.
Yes, that's right.
But there's no keyboard or anything on the bomb.
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port.
Oh, there's a port. This one. That thingy.
If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
So it was under the bed.
Who would do something like this?
So it must have been planted after we were in this room.
I have no idea. But we can figure out when they did it.
Oh yeah?
When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right? So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
Yeah, after we'd left, huh? But when we went and checked the chromatic doors, we were all there. And after that, we've all been around other people. There's no way anyone could have snuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah, anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
Well, I was just kind of deep in thought, I guess. I stayed behind in the warehouse when you guys went off. Yeah, that's the point where he remembers his own backstory. We skipped that. Because we don't need to see it a 4th time. Hey, why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted it, do you?
I never said that.
Not out loud, you didn't. You've gotta be kidding me. I don't...
Really? Are you sure?
I don't know anything about his bomb.
Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
That was just a... I could hardly say premonition. If they didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet, they'd think I was insane. Wait. This doesn't make any sense. According to Demirci, any one of us could have been in here. Why am I the only one under suspicion? Also, there's no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe there's someone else in here and they set up the...
Impossible.
Why?
There's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward.
Just a second. There's no way to get past Zero.
What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior, which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
Okay, fine with me.
This is something that never has been talked about in the other line. Huh. They just took it for granted.
Anyway, whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in, there's no way.
But what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
I don't think it could be.
Why not?
Well, Zero Jr. said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
Phi and Clover were right. There couldn't be a 10th guest. And Zero Senior was without a doubt one of us. Well, we know for a fact that there is another person in here. But if that was the case, then could Zero Senior have planted a bomb? If not, then who had? Alice? Theo? Luna? Kay? Clover? Temyoji? Phi? Or... seemed insane, but could it have been Quark? No. Why would Zero Senior have gone to all the trouble of setting a bomb? To make this game more exciting? To make it seem more dangerous? No. It didn't fit at all. But if that was the case, then the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior.
Oh no, this is bad.
What is it?
Press the buttons on your bracelet.
Oh shit. Is this for real?
We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open!
Let's go then.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
Alright.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Hey, the doors are open.
We need to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Oh, well, what are our options this time?
Pay attention. I'm only saying this once. Just like the last time, we've got 3 possible combinations.
Phi quickly laid out our choices. Option A. Luna and I, yellow pair, up with Clover, Cyan, and go through the green door. Temyoji and Dio, magenta, pair up with Alice and go through the red door. Kay and Quark pair up with Phi and go through the blue door. Option B. Luna and I pair up with Phi and go through the red door. Temyoji and Dio pair up with Clover and go through the blue door. Kay and Quark pair up with Alice and go through the green door. Option C. Luna and I pair up with Alice and go through the blue door. Temyoji and Dio pair up with Phi and go open the green door. Kay and Quark pair up with Clover and open the red door.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Okay, how do we want to do this?
Well, you decided the first time, right?
Yeah.
Then can I decide this time?
Why you?
I think I deserve it. I only have 1 BP left. Doesn't it seem like the fair thing is to let the person who's at the greatest disadvantage choose? Wouldn't you agree?
That means you should get to choose too. I mean, you've only got 1 BP, right?
You've got a point. But how about we listen to what Alice wants first? So tell us, which door and which people do you want?
The green door. And I want to go with Kay and Quark.
I see. Option B, then. That means Tenmyoji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door. Is that all right with you, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Why? If we go through there together, that means you'll be playing against me in the next AB game. Are you really, really sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Matter of fact, that's why I want to go with you. You said you didn't trust me, right? Well, I'd like to change your mind. I figure this will give me the chance. I've been wanting to pair up with Alice, too. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, and that is?
We'll get to that later.
Anyway, Alice's first choice would be option B then?
Yes.
What about the rest of you? Is that okay too?
I thought about it for a moment. If I went with option B, then Luna and I would go through red or with Phi. As far as how I felt about that. So, we are going to answer this the next time. And as it seems, we don't have much of a choice here, this route. But we have uncovered quite a lot of weird information, unexpected pieces of input, things that doesn't seem to fit, and a lot of different things. You know, like things. Yeah, just don't mind me talking about ways to explain things without saying things and telling about info. You know what I mean. So, yeah, let's just think about this the next time. My brain seems a little fried right now. And with that, I've been Gloomy, and we'll see each other next time. Bye bye!